Welcome, and thank you for tuning in. This is the Showcase premiere event of Houston's
Got
Talent.
Talent.
And my name is Charles O'Brien. I'm your host, and I'm here today with Goddess Ruth. And she is our very first guest on our show. And Goddess Ruth, I just want to welcome you and thank you for being here today. And I just want to have you to tell us a little bit about yourself so we can get a little idea about who you are and what you'll be doing for us today.
Well, my name is Ruth Johnson, and I am a proud mother of four, and I am a spoken word artist as well as a visual artist, an up-and-coming fashion designer. I'm working on some new things, and today I will be performing one of my pieces called You Are the Universe.
You're the universe.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So tell me. Yeah, I'm interested to know, how did you get that fabulous name, Goddess Ruth?
Well, Goddess Ruth came from the fact that I believe that God lives in all of us, and because so we speak His word as we speak. So God is inside of me. So was born.
Wow. Good. So where are you from, Goddess?
I was born and raised here in Houston, Texas.
Wow, native Houstonian.
Yes.
Okay.
I now live out in Trinity, Texas, out in the country, living my dream.
Yeah. Trinity, Texas. That's quite a ways from Houston.
Yes.
Yeah.
Far enough out, but yet close enough in.
Yeah. Living the country life now, huh?
Yes, I'm loving it. It's nice and peaceful.
Yeah. Well, great. So how long have you been doing your craft?
I would say forever. I mean, because really thinking back to kindergarten, and I used to pull me out of my class to go and get on stage and do programs and graduations. And I mean, I used to sing back then. I don't know where they got this voice from for me, but I used to sing back then. But I've been doing this all my life. It's always been in me, theater arts all through high school. I mean, plaques and trophies. And so I've always been a performer living inside of me.
Wow. What is some of your favorite things to do for fun when you're not performing?
I love to draw and paint, really creating, any type of creation of any kind, whether I'm in the kitchen or whether I'm just at a table with a box of crayons. I love to create.
Okay, good. So you find yourself, spending more of your energies on these creative endeavors of yours right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and my family likes to get in. We like to do things together. So anything that incorporates us spending some time together and growing as a unit, I'm all with that.
Yeah. I know that there's so many different arrays and genres when it comes to the spoken word, and there's people who have political themes and people have life themes. How do you define specifically your particular brand of spoken word?
I would say it's open-minded, clear consciousness, where I'm speaking to the God in you, something you already know, but now I'm just confirming it.
Yeah. So locally, if there were those who wanted to, see Goddess Ruth performing, where might they find you, providing, your art?
Right now, I mean, if there's an open mic, I try to go sign up and, try to get myself out there. It's no place in particular that I'm at on a regular basis, but, if I find an open mic, I'm signed up because I want the world to know who they are.
Wow. You have to be pretty bold, to find an open mic and jump in front of the spoken mic and just do your thing.
Yeah, I mean,
wow.
I think that's why we all here. I mean, we all have something to say, and, we all have different ways of getting that word out, and that's just the way that God has blessed me.
Yeah. I can see you have some spiritual themes, and I can see that family is very important in your life. And I hear you have this land out in the country.
Yes.
Tell me, what is that like?
Oh, I love it. I mean, I step out on my porch and it's like a park. I see.
Wow.
I have at least 20 trees in the front yard, you know, not including the 30 I probably got in the backyard. You know, there are deer that are just running right through the yard. I see the sunrise in front of me and the sunset behind me. You know, at 12 noon I could stand outside and I can count on the sun just being right there. I see the stars at night. I mean, it's just so peaceful. You know, it's just totally different from living in the city. And I was born and raised here in Houston, so, you know, Trinity, mind, body, and spirit, you know, it's a place of peace for me.
So is that how you get your serenity?
Absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely, that's how you stay young.
Exactly. So how do you spend most days?
I have a garden, you know, so just my animals, you know, I just love being, you know, in the peace, you know, serenity of cool breeze, you know. So my days are just spent, you know, just basically every day creating, you know, and loving on my family and just being as peaceful as I possibly can.
You're the epitome of what a person from Texas is like. When I tell people I'm from Texas, the first thing they think of is horses and cows. They don't think about contemporary stuff like what the things you're doing.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing.
Oh, bonfires. Oh, I love sitting outside by the fire. That right there, I think that's what got me. You know, just being able to just light a big old fire in my yard and just stand in front of it and stay warm, you know, and pull out. It's got some old trees we got, you know, that we've cut. Just sit right there in front of the fire and, you know, sip on some hot chocolate, you know,
Wow.
make some s'mores. You know,
Yeah.
we could do that every day if we wanted.
Exactly. So tell me, Ruth, where do you get your inspiration to create your art and your spoken word?
The need for me to let people know that each one of us is one. We're all one, you know. One is all and all is one, you know. Even though we may have different perspectives, but we're all one. And that's the word I want to get out to people, is that the world needs each other, you know, interconnectedness, you know. We can, it seems like we're all doing different things at different times, but we all need each other to coexist. So the word I want to get out is that you create what you see by the words that you speak. You know, if you want a different life, speak different words, you know. So that's most important for me to get out to people is, you know, be yourself, be positive in you, love you, and to know that your reality is created by your words.
Wow, that is so powerful. Today, you know, we're like this big boat, and everybody's in the boat and have a job to do. Either we sink or we swim. And with so much polarization going on today in society, now many people falling in all these different camps, it seems like we're so divided until we have something that bridges us together. You mess with us and we all come together and take care of one another. It'd be great if it was that way every day. So, and you know, the only way we can change that is each individual do his part to make a difference. And so I'm glad to have somebody like you who understand the power of words to send out positive messages out there, you know, for our younger kids so that they can be able to get inspiration from that. So, Goddess Ruth, tell me, what would you do, or what inspiration would you give to a young person out there today who would want to know how do they break into their craft? How do they find their destination? How best can they really get started in the pursuits of life that they would want? What would you tell a young person?
Put it on paper. Write it down, because that affirms it to the universe that this is something that you really want to do. So your plans, your dreams, you know, they're not for just when you're sleeping. You know, they're for you when you're awake. You know, your dreams are for you when you're awake. Live them while you're awake.
Absolutely.
You know, put them on paper, confirm it, write it all down, and know that it's possible.
So there you go, young people. You heard it from the goddess herself. If you really want to find success, write it down. It's nothing better than confirming it. And even when the naysayers come up and they don't believe you, you have to believe in yourself. And there's nothing better than going over that confirmation as often as necessary to feel comfortable in your goal until you actually start to, do that in your life. And I can tell you, it's like anything. The more you practice it,
Absolutely.
the easier it gets.
The better you get at it, too.
Yeah.
That's the difference between skill and talent. Talent you're born with. Skill is developed by hours and hours of beating on your craft.
Hard work.
Hard work.
Oftentimes people see someone who's a success and they assume that they're an overnight success.
Right.
But nothing's overnight.
Yeah.
It's repetition and it's work involved in honing the skill to be, to have the talent that you have.
Yeah. And always just affirming to yourself that inside conversation that you have with yourself, I can do this. It's possible. Good things are supposed to happen to me. Just tell yourself that every day because it's true.
So, Houston, here we are with Goddess Ruth performing You Are the Universe.
Close both eyes. Open your third. Don't say anything. Not one word. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Listen to your breathing. Block out all noise. Sit up straight. Maintain your poise. Let's go on a journey inside a place in your mind. No stress or worry. Leave it all behind. Time is an illusion. It does not exist. You can have what you want if you only persist. A projected illusion? You mean my life isn't real? Indeed, it is a hologram that you can touch, taste, and smell. Everything is in motion, yet time is an illusion. Calendars, clocks, and a midday moon precisely deepen the confusion. The truth is exact. Everything is a dream. Energy transformation, if you know what I mean. Energy is transformed from one form to another, whether it's kinetic to solar or from daughter to mother. Thoughts and words are energy in its simplest form. Energy can neither be created or destroyed, only transformed. The words that you select have power beyond measure. Intention becomes creation, whether sword or treasure. Your words have colossal power to bring joy and to heal. Are you using them wisely or to destroy and to kill? More potent and robust than any of man's creations. The dynamic force of words, whether spoken, written, or thought, determine the height of your elevation. Therefore, only focus on what you want and nothing else. Maintain good vibrations and love yourself. For you are God, the one who loved you first. Your words create what you see. You are the universe.
Well, there you have it. With Houston's top talent, I want to thank my first premier guest, Goddess Ruth. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for the opportunity.